She's gone.
Hold, please.
I'm holding. What am I holding for?
I'm taking my headphones off for the after party and no one can stop me.
You can't hear me.
Yeah, I can.
You turn on your speakers.
Yeah.
If I come through and I hear myself, I'm going to be so mad at you.
It's okay. It's fine. Nobody can stop me.
Ah.
I'm a free girl. I get to do what I want.
I'm gonna respond to G's question about Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII Remake. What the hell?
I said hold, please. I have to fix something.
Oh, and Mars, thank you for the follow too. I just noticed that. Thank you, Mars, for the follow. Final Fantasy VII, G, the remake is the limitations came from they couldn't put the whole like game into one game. They're separating into three different. That's why part 1 is only Midgar. And part 2 and part 3 are going to be the other parts. Knowing Nomura, he wanted to do his own thing. So.
I agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
There's no
knowing Nomura.
There was no way Nomura's like, oh my god, what is with you in that lamp?
I thought it'd just be fun.
You could do that for a horror stream because it actually looks like, put it in front of your
It
face.
hurts my eyes.
Oh, never mind. I love
so
lamps.
No, I can't do it for horror. It's too close to my face. I mean, I could do one where like the lamp is like here.
You could.
And then I turn all the lights off and it's a little spoopy up in here, but
also, the PSP is also one of my favorite consoles of all time. I love it. Also, I had this weird obsession with my PlayStation handhelds because my Vita and my PSP are both white. And they're both Japanese, so I have to press circle to go forward. But they play American games, so it doesn't matter.
Yay.
Give me another PlayStation handheld, please.
What is that painting behind you that's half Mario, half Luigi?
That has been behind me forever, but it was on the wall.
Never noticed it before.
My sister got me that 2 years for Christmas. It's gonna hang in that corner now, above the photos. I'm making significant changes. The table
And
that
you
was
won't be able to see it.
Yeah, you will. Up there.
Above those, you can't see that on the screen.
I'm gonna have to make some. I'm still trying to figure it out. The table that was behind me is now right there. That's the table.
I see.
So I think this webcam is on its last leg, or it just needs to be severely cleaned because I don't know why it looks so blurry.
I think it's because we're zoomed in so much.
But we're not. That's the thing. We're not zoomed in.
I feel really zoomed.
We're blown.
I feel very close.
If I shrink myself, I think you're right. I don't look blurry.
See, it's because unzoom me, fix me.
How am I supposed to do that?
I don't want to be this close. I want to be this seen. I don't want to be perceived by the people. There we go. Thank you.
She's a stamp.
Yes.
She's a stamp.
Yes.
I'm a letter, and she's the stamp.
She's never looked better. Never looked better.
I'm so sorry. We'll have to mess with that and figure that out.
No, just leave me be in the corner, man.
No.
No. It's getting worse.
You're gonna
I'm
be
being perceived.
okay. You're gonna be okay. I promise you that. Somewhat. I don't know if I can make that promise. Hold on. I'm almost there. We go. There we go. Now you're fixed. With that old I call Yoshi background.
I don't have a gray background anymore. Actually, I can't handle this like Twitch or this.
That's fine. Whatever you
fake
want to do.
background I have right now. So we're actually going back to my gray.
Whatever you want to do.
The gray is less ugly now that I've stared at the purple cyberspace thing for the last hour. No, it's ugly again.
Doc says we look great, so I'm out of frame now. Okay. There was a couple other things. Trish is 100% right about why finish a game when you can start a new one. And then G also about, what I do is why start a game when you can buy more and add to the list. You guys can't see it, but I have a problem. There's my degree. That was never hung.
Wow.
It was never hung up. I've never hung it on the wall.
Mine's hanging on the wall.
I don't have room anywhere. I technically have room.
I got to blur my background.
I have
to do
room
this.
right there, but there's that music note for my headphones that Emily got me. It's still on my wall.
It's a Persona music note.
It is.
That tells you got a new skill. I can... Actually, this is going to go really bad for me, isn't it?
I muted. Oops.
It's going to go really bad for me, isn't it? There's my degree.
Hey, see, it's in the more contained frame. Also, slightly off topic, slightly off note, and you might not care at all because you're a Michigan State girl. I'm stoked for Michigan.
Oh, don't talk about the Rose Bowl.
I'm stoked for Michigan to go into the championship, though, because I hate Alabama. That's the end of that statement. I'm done with that.
Michigan.
What?
This is not right. We hate Michigan.
No, we don't. We hate Ohio State and we hate Alabama.
No, we hate Ohio State and we hate Michigan.
We hate Alabama.
We can hate all three. There's no limit to the amount of things we can hate.
I don't hate Michigan, though.
Well, then...
I don't hate Michigan State.
Our prediction earlier that our friendship would end in 10 minutes was correct.
They beat Bama, therefore I'm okay with them. I'm not cheering for Washington, Doc. I'm not cheering for Washington. I'm done with the football talk.
I have nothing against Bama. What did Bama ever do?
Yeah, their head coach, Nick Saban, used to coach for us, was offered a whole bunch of money to go pro. He sucked pro. We offered him money to come back, and Alabama said, here's more money, and he went towards the money, and so therefore we have he's a greedy mother.
That's like a you problem because I have
There's
no
also
ties
more
to
issues.
LSU, and also I don't find anything wrong with going for the better paying job.
I mean, it is when it's Alabama. Really? You want to support Alabama? You want to support Alabama?
I mean,
What does Alabama have for you tell me something that Alabama has for you.
I don't have anything against Alabama.
There's a lot of things you have against Alabama that I will not bring up here for obvious reasons.
I think those things also exist in Louisiana, if we're being honest.
But we at least have a culture.
Blue state, Blake.
But we at least have a culture in specific places, and our whole city is blue. But besides the point.
Sure you do, bud. I support you. I believe in you.
Do you like soup dumplings?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a place in the French Quarter near me that does gumbo soup dumplings, and I had no clue until today, and I want to go. You've never had gumbo, I know, but...
I haven't. I've never had gumbo, and I've never had red beans and rice.
Dude, you said you don't like beans.
No, I don't.
So I'm not going to make that for you. Don't worry.
That is a fact about me. But you always say you're going to make me gumbo, and then you never do.
Gee, I'm going to make you gumbo, and I'm going to make you red beans, because you'll eat both. Gumbo Xiao Long Bao? Yes, Doc!
Jesus America's Scary. I saw a video today that I was trying to figure out how to send you, but it was on Facebook. Of people who were out in the wild, and they were like, oh, this is really cool. And then they got back in their car and were driving in Australia, and they're like, hey, look at that. And it was a giant wolf spider like this big in their car. And I was like, if that was me driving that car, I would have physically crashed the car, and we all would have died.
Yeah. Look, America's scary for its people. Australia is scary for its animals. Also, there is my dad was in Desert Storm when he was in the military, and he has a picture of him holding up a dead camel spider, and those things are massive. They're terrifying.
Sorry, just saying like he was in Desert Storm sounds like such like a cliche movie phrase, or like he was in Desert Storm.
It's just a military thing. It's the name of whatever that whole thing back in the 90s was. I don't know anything about the military, which is shocking because most of my family was in it. I don't know a damn thing, but yeah.
So, Desert Storm.
But
anybody else have any fond memories of Desert Storm?
The important part of that story is that he has a picture of him holding a camel spider in the Middle East.
I'll look up what a camel spider.
Don't.
Hate myself so.
It's massive, isn't it?
Why he look like that? Why are his eyes so small?
And they're massive.
He has those tiny eyes for his big head. His head's so big, but his eyes so tiny. You know, I don't even fear him that. Like, he's horrifying to look at, but he looks more like an alien creature than an actual spider.
They get really big.
I know. That's like why I'm looking at the ones that are so big where it's like he just looks like an alien creature.
There is
I don't feel
one.
like I'm looking at a real being.
I'm pretty sure there was one that is like as big as a forearm, but I don't know if that. Maybe I made that up.
Okay. Let's stop talking about the camel spider. I don't like it.
Let's talk about talking about scary
He's no
animals.
friend of mine. Hi, I'm liking Percy Jackson.
Oh, you're watching. I'm not watching it. So
Disgusting. What is wrong with you?
listen, I got my Disney Plus for $1.99 a month to watch Loki. I finished Loki, and now I'm done.
You took the time and energy and money to watch the television show Loki
Season 2.
season 2, but are not watching Percy Jackson and the Olympians.
I don't care about Percy Jackson. Doc, I'm gonna get you the name of that restaurant.
I was so close to hanging up on Discord until I remembered we were live on a podcast, and that would probably be more irritating than not.
By the way, I loved. Did you love the clip I sent you earlier from Arrested Development?
Oh, yes.
Hey, Hermano.
Hermano means brother in Spanish.
What?
Like, Mana.
Sun Chung is what it's called. Doc, I'll spell it.
So if anybody wants to stalk Doc this weekend, you know where he's going to be.
Yeah.
Down to the specific restaurant name.
Mars unpopular opinion. I enjoyed the movie of Percy Jackson. Oh boy. Oh no. Hey Em, you good?
I'm a normal human being. I enjoy things a normal amount. I enjoy things the amount a normal person would enjoy things. I do not care this much about the Percy Jackson. I care a normal amount.
That's a lie.
And people who care a normal amount about things don't have mental breakdowns when other people don't like it.
Em, are you okay?
I'm going to go on a 20-minute tangent and explain to Doc about all the reasons he's wrong.
Well, that's not Doc. It's Mars. It's his wife.
Oh. See, those two statements can't be true. She can't love the books, and she can't enjoy the movie more. Those are two contrary statements. Those can't
Why?
both be true.
Why are there contrary statements?
Because in the books, they were 11 years old, and in the movies, they were 20.
Also, the first Percy Jackson movie was riddled with product placement. Riddled with it.
Horrible movie. Everything about the writing, the dialogue in that movie is so terrible. The acting is terrible. You can tell the actors don't even want to be there.
This is why it's the unpopular.
You have a scene with Medusa where he kills Medusa using the back of an iPod Touch.
Yep.
And then she says, like, I used to date your daddy. What? Why? Who wrote that line?
Also,
About those movies is horrible.
there was the iPod Touch. There was a PlayStation 3 at one point in it.
They were so bad. There was nothing entertaining or enjoyable. They took what was a wholesome childhood thing and they turned it into this just.
I'm gonna do a 180. I'm gonna do a complete 180 and put everyone in a happy mood. Look at my niece with Santa. Look at her. Oh, and it's kind of blurry. There it is.
Aw, that is cute. It is a little blurry, but I did see the photo on Instagram, so.
Oh, that's right. My sister posted it. I forgot.
It's so cute.
Wait, do you follow my sister on Instagram?
No, I think your brother also posted it.
You do follow my brother on. That is the base choice. Just follow my.
I think he posted it. Or somebody posted it on their story or somewhere. I swear I've seen that before.
I didn't post it.
Or someone posted it on Facebook.
I posted the photo of her on my shoulders.
No, I've seen that one.
I put that as a timed profile picture, and then it decided to like, oh, this is now your permanent profile picture. I'm like, no, go back to be putting Chase's flowers on him during his wedding.
So my funny profile photo story is that I got some really nice photos of me on New Year's Eve, and so I finally wanted to update my profile picture. Um, so I zoomed it to just be my head, which I was like, this is great. Except for if you zoomed in at a nice distance for a profile photo, my friend Karen, half of her face and hair are still in it, which I personally don't mind, but I knew she wouldn't really care for it. She, doesn't like photos of herself all that. Or I don't like posting photos of other people without like
Consent.
it was like half cut and
Oh.
things like that. So I was like, I'll get rid of it. I was like, I'll use whatever editing software I have to like get rid of that out of the photo so she's not in it at all. It looks better, and also I'm not posting this unflattering half-face photo of her. So I went to whatever and I got rid of it, and I was like, good. So then I went to Facebook and I did it, so it's just my face, whatever. And then I hit make this my profile photo. And instead, when it was like, Emily Clouds changed her profile picture, instead of being like, here's the cropped edit version, it posted the whole square photo in which it looks like I hate my friend Karen and just like decapitated her from this photo. And my other two friends are on the other side, like smiling, laughing, and I'm smiling, laughing, and Karen's just been like 3/4 of the way removed. And I was like, looks like I'm a psychopath or I hate Karen. So I was like quickly deleted that and hoped nobody on earth ever saw it. And then I was like, okay, so we gotta crop the photo before we upload it.
By the way, Doc, when you posted the copy pasta in my Discord about Santa, I lost it. Also, you should tell Karen that story so she does hate you forever.
I thought about texting her, and then I just like a really long-winded story where I was like, nothing happened, but I lived in fear for 2 whole minutes that people were gonna see that and think I was a psychopath who hated my friend Karen.
Did I just see Bean?
No.
Oh, I thought I saw Bean.
No, he's not here.
Oh,
He's not even in the room.
that's rude.
He gets locked downstairs when I podcast to prevent that time where he banged down the door and the other time where he tore down my green screen. And
I still have that clip. It's one of my favorite clips.
yeah, so Bean's not welcome in the room when I'm streaming.
On that note.
Oh, I do hear him.
Oh. He heard his name.
He's at the door. He heard us. He's begging to be let in.
Poor Bean. On that note, I think this is the perfect time.
It is the perfect time to end the podcast because my cat's going to break down the door in about 10 seconds. So,
thanks for, welcome to 2024. Thank you guys for bearing with us for the past few weeks. Last week was both of our fault, and this week was solely my fault for not doing it yesterday and doing it today instead.
Rough couple weeks. Mostly Blake has had a rough couple weeks, but
yeah. This will be uploaded to YouTube tomorrow at 10:30, along with the after party tomorrow at noon, Central Time, aka God's time zone. Click the links below. Follow us on our individual Twitch channels. One of us streams actively. The other one doesn't. Take your pick. Remember, if you're looking for us after you follow this and you're like, I can't find I Call Yoshi podcast, it's because we're no longer the I Call Yoshi podcast. Emily, tell them what we are now.
drop my headphones doing my dramatic spin.
That is not the name of our new channel.
For Pod Station CC4. G, I'm definitely going to play Chill's Art in Ada Wong. I actually have not even beat the RE4 DLC because I know I have to stream it when I do it, and I just not stream. I'm going to do better. I know I say that every podcast, and I know you guys are like, she does nothing but lie, but I swear one day I'm going to be a better person.
Full of lies and deceit. On that note, we love your beautiful faces. Happy 2024. Goodbye, I Call Yoshi podcast forever. Trish, it's good to see you again, you wonderful human. No more me fucking up the name. Goodbye, I Callie oh ship. Oh ship.
It's done. It's over. We have a better name now.
It's dead. Stop trying to bring back the past. I Call Yoshi is dead.
It's dead. It's in the ground, buried forever, just like Nintendo tried to do to Skyward Sword.
They brought it back. On that note, I love your beautiful faces. Emily loves your beautiful faces, even though she's so...
I sure do.
She hates the color gray.
It's terrible. It looks awful. Like, nobody... Who... I'm sorry. If you like the color gray...
We'll see you guys...
See where it is.
We'll see you guys in 2 weeks when we talk about... I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know what we're talking about in 2 weeks.
We'll probably have to do our thing, our horror thing.
Oh yeah, I'm excited
PT.
about that one. Actually, we're gonna watch a lot of videos for it. I have to get like caught up on education.
I played. She keeps forgetting I have played PT.
Like, can you tell me the lore?
I can't tell you the lore. I played PT. You told me I have to watch a playthrough of PT. I have played PT.
But have you played PT? Because some people play PT and they don't get a jump scare and they don't get all the photo pieces and they don't get the secret ending.
Okay, I didn't get the secret ending and I didn't get all the photo pieces. I got a lot of scares though.
So you walked in a circle for 30 minutes.
I pissed my pants. Okay, bye everyone. Bye. Have a beautiful time. Bye. Bye.